I know I said I wanted to get bigger, but I think I went overboard with the bulking. I started at 154 pounds on October 10. Today I weighed in at 166. That's 12 pounds in 2 months, which is too fast. I've been eating too much junk food, too much sugar, too much takeout, too many snacks. I'm not surprised that I gained 6 pounds within 2 weeks at one point. Naturally, I feel very bloated, lethargic, and constipated. My pants don't fit as well as before. It is at this point that I need to take more control over my diet because it is affecting my workouts and my sleep quality. Overall, I don't feel happy with how my life's going. Usually it's because of the food I'm eating and my loss of focus. To offset my recent fat gain, I'm going to do a 6-week mini cut. My TDEE requires 2,650 calories to maintain, and I usually do a 200 to 250 calorie deficit for long-term cuts, like periods of 8 weeks to 12 weeks. But given that this is a mini cut and will only take 6 weeks, I want to do it quickly and I want to do it aggressively. So I went for the full recommended 500 calorie deficit, putting me at 2,100 calories. In 6 weeks, I expect to be well below 160 pounds. So my calorie deficit is not going to be exactly 500 calories. Of course, the deficit will come from also my activity levels, the activities I'm doing throughout the day. I'm going to be adding cardio, and that will just contribute more to the fat loss that I'm trying to achieve in the next 6 weeks. So I'm just trying to relax and not panic over this fat gain, but there has to be some changes, and I need to get started now. Since my body is used to the high calorie intake, it won't notice the sudden changes to the diet, at least not yet. Hopefully the deficit won't affect my strength and my muscle size. I believe with a short-term cut like this, I can preserve most of my gains from 8 weeks prior. So the body thinks it's still in bulking phase. So when I put a deficit in, it's more, it will cooperate more at the beginning. It's willing to burn off some of the fat for the deficit that I will be doing for the next 6 weeks. So I'm gonna keep my activity level up, and I think by tweaking my diet like this, I am focusing more on the macronutrients. I'm gonna have a better performance in the gym, and my sleep's gonna be better. Because with the junk food and the all the takeout and the snacking, I think my calories were haywire. And for a 5'7" guy like me, that's I'm a small guy. That's too much for my stomach to handle. So I'm really excited for this mini cut, so that we can just lose some fat and continue the bulk right after. As for my training, I think I've been going too hard. Yeah, a telltale sign is joint pain, especially in my shoulders and my wrists. The longer and the heavier sets, the high volume sets, they can take a toll on me. Even when I was younger, I always watched out for the volume I'm doing, and I've had my share of shoulder injuries and sprains, from my head to toe. Like I've had them all, and it's because of the heavier and high volume sets that my body's not designed for. So I have to remind myself that not every workout is a killer workout. I'm still gonna go for those heavy and high volume sets, but I should learn to dial back a little bit, take it slow, maybe tweak my technique a little bit so that it's the movement is more attuned to what my body is supposed to be performing, or that can perform safely biomechanically. So it's okay to dial back a little bit. It's okay to deload, reassess, and listen to your body. The mind can be so powerful sometimes that the physical realm needs more time to catch up. So the clips you've seen so far are the workouts I've been doing throughout the week. I don't really change much. I really do very little variation as I stick to the program as much as possible and the target muscle groups that I'm trying to grow and grow my weak points, mainly my arms and my upper back. That's why you see me do a lot of volume for the upper back. In here, I'm doing some posing. I believe posing is a very important part of training, and it helps you connect to the muscle. It helps you develop endurance in those muscles and to shape them and to control them. And you practice to practice presenting them to the audience. If you're competing or just posing for Instagram, let's say. And I finish off the workout with this is my volume push day, so this is the workout I did today. I finished it off with these I think they're called hyper extensions, and of course I warm up with body weight first and then I add a little bit of load. But with the kettlebells I noticed that I can't go down as much, so I switched to a plate, holding it close to my chest, and I can go even more. So I do the hyper extensions. I go for volume with the lower back because I don't deadlift anymore. I've sworn off them. I don't have any gyms where I'm comfortable doing them. The gyms, the equipment available in the gyms that I'm working out at are, they're very limited. They don't have the deadlift pads or the barbells the Olympic barbells that I like. So I don't do deadlifts. Also, I'm trying to take care of my eyes because heavy deadlifting, they can be a lot of pressure. They can have a lot of pressure on the eyes, and there are reports of powerlifters going blind, after a PR because of the pressure. So I'm more into bodybuilding and aesthetics and volume work as opposed to powerlifting. I do these stretches at the end of my workout, trying to stretch the lats. I saw this thing on TikTok and I wanted to try it, and I noticed there's tightness in my left lat and just mobility in my left lat. When I noticed this first when I'm doing some pull-ups, where my arm, my right shoulder, just it hitches up a little bit more. Then after this stretch, I do negative chin-ups, also part of the mobility thing. And at home, I have a foam roller which I roll the lat and just my back in general, so that I can get more mobility and perform the pull-up better, and have the strength gain equal on both sides of my lat. So that concludes episode 4 of the next phase. I'm sorry if I haven't uploaded in a while. I had food poisoning a couple of weeks back and I'm trying to recover, but now I'm good. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more uploads. I'm going to be uploading a how to program an effective workout as my next video, so stay tuned for that. Remember, less simping, more lifting.